Hey everyone, right now we are pulling up on a culvert pipe and the DOT took away our parking space. There used to be a parking space to the left and now there's a fence there. That parking space used to be provided by the Christmas tree farm here. They used to allow people to use their property to launch boats and stuff. But we're gonna park right here for the time being. This was the place that a while back the police were called on us for going down here. But it's okay, the police around here are cool. They didn't have a problem with it. And because it's about to be Christmas time, this work site is not being used. So I'm just gonna park here. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my gear, my big high boots, my fluorescent vest, and we'll get walking down there. All right, everyone, so now we're walking down the road to those culvert pipes. There's 5 culvert pipes here underneath this guardrail. This sidewalk was not here a couple months ago. We've been to these pipes a number of times. Unfortunately, it looks like the parking is going to be gone when they're done with this construction. We've been here before. Usually this blockage occurs once a year from debris coming down from upstream. And the good news is today we have a little bit of extra flow because it's been raining. I'm in the area today because I was doing some storm chasing, hoping for a lot of blockages, but it didn't really happen. Weather was wrong. Whoa, look what I just touched. Got a big thorn in me. Gotta pull that out. Look at this tree, covered in thorns. So there is a little bit of debris here that we're gonna get out of the way. We're gonna start off with the culverts over on this side. These get plugged every single year. I usually come out here once a year. So these are 6-foot diameter pipes. One time I saw the river there backed up so much that it was level in these pipes. That's where the boaters used to launch their boats. People would go fishing there, but I don't know if it was the Christmas tree farm's decision. Probably not. It was probably the DOT's decision to get rid of that parking area. But there's a good amount of flow. We'll be able to set this up to go right through. Alrighty, everyone, let's get unclogging. Already covered in mud. This piece is really nasty. I don't know what to do with it. I can't throw it. It's too heavy. Whoa! Too heavy to throw. It's getting stuck on everything. Yeah. All right, everyone. We got that one open. All the debris went through it. All clear. It's about to dump. And now we're gonna go over to the left one. The left one has some blockage in the couple of feet at the end. That's because there's a silt filter there that I end up finding every single time that the DOT never removed when they installed the pipes. And you can tell these pipes weren't installed anytime recently, but yet they leave the plastic silt filter there. So here's what we got in this culvert to get rid of. As you can see, that one was extremely easy to clear up. You see, it was stuck on this silt filter. That's what caused the blockage in this pipe. And part of this vine over the summertime you see even attached to it. Not really a good spot to throw things. It kind of just throws it right back at you. There's debris from me in previous years. In situations like this, when there's no more culverts downstream, only bridges, best to just let it pass. And look at right there. That's going to be next time's clog getting ready to come into place. Yep. Just falls in. It's got miles worth of riverbed to collect junk for next time. Let's move on. This one always never really has a good blockage because the island kind of blocks it. The extra flow from it raining today really helps with these blockages. That'll get pushed through the rest of the way the next time this thing blasts. Nothing for it to get stuck on in the smooth pipe. No silt filter in this one. It's starting to rain again. We're doing this just in time. right, those blockages were very easy today because of the extra flow of water. Usually when we do this, there's barely anything flowing here to help us. Very easy and productive day. There's one of my old piles of debris too. Some of those were real slimy. They've been here close to a year. That'll be soon to come down here and plug it again. Not really a big hazard, you see. It was only holding up the water, maybe a foot at the worst spot. It would take years for this to get that bad. And chances are, before it ever got close to going over the road, the power of the water would be able to break a lot of this out of the way, I believe. Look at this. Is that the part of a utility pole? Looks like. You see the end where the insulator would have been. Look at all these dead, crumbling trees. That's where all this is coming from, lining this. This whole thing looks engineered to me. This looks way too straight. And I know we walked up there like 2 years ago in a video, and there are some beaver dams further up there, but none of this debris is from them. Not even old debris. It might only be a matter of time before they eventually come down here and try to plug this. I got really dirty on this one. Especially trying to throw that giant log at the beginning. Too heavy to throw, nowhere to place it because of the overgrowth. I should have let it pass. I thought it was a little too heavy, but eventually something bigger, storm would have pushed it out. Look at that up there, a brand new guardrail. I'm gonna have to look at my older videos. I wonder if there was a guardrail before or not. Maybe they just added it because of the sidewalk and they didn't want someone falling down here. But I used to be able to walk through the other side and up to a parking area. No more, I walk to the other side. Now there's a fence I'd have to walk around to get out of there. Just a bunch of money the DOT didn't have to spend. Why did they fence that in? Who knows? They should have just left a little parking area there. There's very little access to the river. I really didn't even need to bring a jacket down here. Right now it's 58 degrees. Yesterday at this time, this area, it was 30 something. By tonight, it's gonna be 8. Yesterday we had a warm front go through. Tons of rain and a good amount of wind. The storm was underperforming. They said there was gonna be lots of flooding, lots of trees down. I had a chainsaw in the vehicle ready to cut up anything in my way. Last night I finally went to sleep at 4 in the morning at a local Walmart. Drove around throughout the entire night during the storm. Nothing really happened. Really nothing happened. Supposedly it's gonna start raining and be stormy again this afternoon when the cold front comes through and temperatures are gonna crash. Everything's gonna freeze, possibly an inch of snow before the rain switches off. It's gonna turn to snow briefly. So this will probably jam down there by next year. But then again, a lot of this debris looks small. Unless it has something bigger like this to jam against, a lot of that will likely pass. There's some bigger things over there that'll get brought down to those pipes. The bigger blockage is usually there. Over here is usually easier to clear. No, over here is less debris. I should say that's easier to clear because the water's moving faster on that side of the island. Just for fun, let's take a little walk through the pipe and I'm going to show you the fencing they put up. Very comfortable pipe to walk through. Got a 6-foot diameter, and I bet if I had a light there would be lots of spider friends in here. There usually are. Oh, that's why that stick is stuck. There's gravel right here. That would have got moving in the next storm anyways. A lot of that is waterlogged. It'll just sink in the river. It won't even lead anywhere. Wow, they mowed all this. This was woods. Why did they cut down all the forest? Just to put up a stupid fence. No, you see what I mean? They put this black fence up right here so you can't walk down. Right there, a black fence. There used to be parking spaces here with a trail coming down. This is where you'd always see people launching kayaks, canoes. It's a real shame. Places like that are rapidly disappearing. It's like they're trying to keep us away from rivers. I know they did it because it was cheaper and easier. People over time would deteriorate the edge of the road, but I really don't think it's that bad. That road was falling apart before they repaved it, and there was barely any erosion there, despite a really distinct parking space. Look, another plastic silt filter, never removed. And you see, that'll be there forever until it degrades into microplastic. Wow, the rain picked up since I went walking in the culvert. Wind is picking up too. That cold front's about to come through any moment. All right, everyone. Took my big high boots off, put my normal boots on. It's still possible we'll run into something interesting with the heavy rain, but as far as the Mass DOT, they did a pretty well job of making sure flooded streets never happen again. Drove around all last night with severe wind, which blows debris into the road. Still, it didn't rain heavy enough because you can't do anything about that. That's the one situation the DOT can't stop. If it's windy, debris is going to blow into the road and storm surge is going to plug the pipes. But the storm didn't set up perfectly. Hope today's video was interesting. Thanks for watching, everyone.